with you, but you look like it. All right, so who's next? John Culpepper is next, everybody.
Great job, sounded great.
Give it up for a grown-up leprechaun that gambled away everything in that pot of gold. Let's see who we got. Your name's Keith, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about like blind people, like helping them out. I used to deliver pizza, and one of the weirdest people I had to deliver to was this fucking blind guy. And it wasn't because like he knew I was there. Like he could probably smell like the pizza and the weed that I just smoked, whatever. But the weirdest part was like he'd open up his I wouldn't have to ring the doorbell. He knew I was there, so that the door would open. And here's a dark apartment because the guy doesn't need lights. And he's like partying. He's got the game on. He's got people over. They're probably also blind because they don't need the lights on. Like lights are off. There's no lights. Like the door opens and it's like he looks like a vampire. It's like a guy. But like coworkers have told me like the guy's blind. Like don't worry, it'll be weird, but he's blind. And then I'm wondering like how does this guy know what money to hand me? Because of course I'm hoping because I'm poor. I'm like I hope he gives me 100, maybe the 50. But I think he's smelling all the money. He's going 150 like Coke, like good Coke, worst Coke, and then he gets down to like the 20s and the 10s and he's like ooh oxys. Like I owe this guy like $9. We gotta like smell like 2 oxys and something else. I don't even do enough pills. I don't have a second. Someone give me like some other pill to add in that shit. Ow. We got cameras here in the rug.
Cameras in the rug.
These cameras probably add the 10 pounds, right? Like, are there any cameras that don't? And like Dennis Fogg's brother, I'm sorry, but we could have probably adjusted them down a bit for him. And so this is what I'm asking maybe for next time. Can we add 10 pounds to my junk?
Yeah!
Sweet. We'll get those adjusted for next time. It'll be awesome. Do you guys ever be like all stoned? You watch your movies, you get like a marathon going, and it's like the Jodie Foster thing on TNT or whatever, and you're like, oh sweet Panic Room, except you're maybe as stoned as me and Rasmussen, and like you forget, and you're like, oh, is it Silence of the Lambs, or did they make like Silence of the Lambs 3 or 4 or something, or like, is it Panic Room 2? Like I don't know what movies get made late, or they're doing remakes, and I'm like, did he make it? Did he escape and did he trap her in a cell? Are they switched up now? I get like so worried, and then she ends up making out, and then she's in a twister, and I don't know what's going on because she wasn't even in that movie. I'm sorry that I keep straying from the rug. Ladies are telling me all the time, like, stay munching the rug, and I'm like straying from that shit, and it's all small and square, and I find myself wondering, like, what kinds of drapes match this? Like, the girl must have, like, paisley. It's the blue I get, but it's like paisley curls happening over here. This is all callbacks, I'm sorry, I have to keep looking at it. Is Sam still here, or did he jet? Sam was talking about, like, child labor and the tiny fingers and whatever they, like, make his clothes. I think that there's, like, there's a mannequin in the factory, like, and so to them, the Sam mannequin just looks like the epitome of like a shitty American, like fat and sad that they have to make the clothes for him. And so I wonder how many layers of like spit and blood and jizz are on the Sam mannequin. They're like, fuck making the Sam shirt today. And they have to go back to the sewing machines because the whips are coming at them. I hope Apples is still here because I fucking rode here with him. I don't know if you guys know this. He was flying a drone today near the airport, and like he didn't look up the airstrike zone, so he's like, oops, I could have just put down a plane and they would have thought it was a seagull. It sounded very menacing. And then I also realized that, I don't know if you guys know this about fucking Honda Elements, except it has like a rubberized floor and you can hose out the inside. So next time I'm gonna check whoever's car I get into, because he's gonna hose my guts out of the thing later. Fucking Keith talking about, college, got some college shit. I went to like a state school, and it was much like the condoms I had to buy. It's just local. You don't want to go that far, and they're cheap as fuck, but they're also totally useless, so you don't want to do that. Do your friends ever be texting you, and they're like, you gotta keep me updated, let me know what's happening. And I'm going, okay, I'm stoned and I'm texting you back. And they're like, that doesn't help, I knew those things already. I'll leave you guys with this. I get all high and I watch like National Geographic specials and whatever, and I refuse to believe that, like, I've seen no proof otherwise that Tyrannosaurus Rexes, I know they don't have any opposable thumbs, but I refuse to believe that they're not going up to trees in the forest and ripping out of the ground and going like, and fighting each other in like a joust or like a club. They're going like, and like, I know we haven't found any fossils where they're doing it, but I know that they, like, look how easy, like, you're totally bit. And they would have taken out Rez. Rez, are you as drunk as your hairstylist was?
I don't know. Yes, because I did it.
Oh shit, that's awesome. I've been doing my own hair for like 10 years. I don't know how I look this not horrible. But I'll bring Ian back up. This was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.